Told you could have walked away from it, but no.
Moving on to the DNFDs, we have Jess's character walking off with the metal crate.
Metal chest, isn't it?
Yes, potato.
Okay.
Heavy, tried to do stuff, didn't work.
Can I continue with the recap? Or am I going to get interrupted 3 more times?
1, 2, 3.
Peter is currently harvesting the hydra for however long he actually gets a chance to. And I believe everyone else was sitting around going, I don't know what to do after failing to open the chest.
No, Mikey was doing a funeral service thing.
He was preparing for that. He was waiting for the body to finish being desecrated first.
Then I posted in chat. And I pushed all the bodies into the water.
Yes, all the other ones. Yes.
So you're desecrating this place.
No.
Cool.
No, when I said desecrate, I was referring to the fact that the hydra is being carved up.
And then that's going back in the water.
It is, after I've taken chunks of flesh.
Yeah. Balance is kept, it's fine. In death, it brings new life.
I was going to say, at the end of last session, I did mention that once I've finished carving, I'm going to get you to say some words as I shove it back in the water.
I will say
some words.
So here was something that I
very moving.
Here was something I never got a straight answer on last week. How long do you wait for Peter to carve the body?
till he's done.
This is a large hydra that, if he attempts to skin the entire thing, will take probably close to a week.
A week? God, you work slow.
Well, that's me being extra precise. It's a minimum of 1 hour. It's how long do you guys want to hang around?
Basically, the longer, the more stuff he gets. Because the thing is, you have to think it is skinning it with skinning a tough regenerative hide with a non-magical weapon / knife. So he's working through tough hide that is resistant to being cut with effectively a carving knife, with effectively a kitchen carving knife.
Whatever. I don't age, so whatever. I got nowhere to be.
I was about to say, I think he's got as long as till what's-her-name makes it back to the caravan.
Which is like an hour.
So, like 2 hours total.
No, like an hour and a half. Because Jess investigated once and then started dragging the stuff away, so you'll have only had maybe 20 minutes, half an hour of carving by the time she's dragging the stuff past.
Plus the 3 attempts to unlock it.
Those were done while it was moving.
Which also do not take like 20 minutes at a time.
True.
Like a lock-picking attempt is like a minute at most.
Well, I was going to say, Peter's bird's following me, isn't it? Because that's what
it's guy above you to like spot out if you get ambushed.
Yes, which for another week I forgot to make a token for.
I was going to say, I'm obviously able to see and know what it is, right?
His big blue bird that's unnatural to the area and has only been seen following your friend.
Okay, so
partly on fire.
Test that assumption at your own convenience.
When I get back to the cart, assuming I do so safely, I just wave at the damn thing and wait at the cart.
Uh-huh.
I was going to say, it was instructed to follow and like circle overhead, so that's all it's going to do.
Yes.
How long would it take to regularly walk back to the cart from here?
About 3 minutes.
Walk back to the cart. It was probably like half hour because Jess is moving at half rate dragging.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna, leave to get back at the cart. About the same time as Jazz.
So, like 20 minutes, half hour later.
I'll inform the Shard, Michael, whatever his character's name and that I can't fucking remember.
Crystal.
You're like,
It was really imaginative.
You're like, the Shard might. The name is legitimately just what he's made of.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll inform Crystal that that's what I'm doing, and I'll see them back at the cart.
Oh, and you're not alone, Jess, because you have Crix with you as well, because he was just riding the crate the entire time.
Okay.
Because remember, he jumped on the crate, tried to unlock it, and then just never jumped
Yeah,
off.
I assumed he would have jumped off when What's-Its-Face tried to shoot at the damn thing.
No. I never said that,
Remember,
so...
Crix actually jumped on after the shot.
The freaking hit me.
That was before Crit got on.
Potato, tomato, carrying on.
Yes, when like it's time's up and they would be roughly back at the cart, I stop carving and call Crystal over.
Cool. Can you make me 3 survival checks, please? With advantage because you're being assisted by Raymond.
$23, 18, 8.
I really helped. At least until I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
I helped
distracted
until I was bored.
Yeah, no, I'm rushing at the end.
What is Russian?
Well, I know
That
last
means
week
give me
you
an
said I
idiot.
got the 5 vials of hydra blood and 7 fangs.
Yes,
But
those were
yeah.
basically guaranteed.
Yeah.
You got with a 23. You got the heart.
Ooh.
That was a salvageable component. It was not destroyed by the cannon bolt. With an 18, you got 2 chunks of hydra flesh, like decent, like foot.
I feel like you'd get more than 2.
Well, no, these are 2 like effectively large steak-like hunks that are in good enough condition.
That don't have poison seeping through it.
That don't have poison, that aren't torn to crap, that aren't seriously singed and burned. Basically,
Have bullet holes.
2 large salvageable chunks.
Yeah, sorry for the burning.
And then with a 7, you don't get anything else.
An 8.
An 8 does not help that.
Yeah. I was going to say, did I manage to get any hide or scales?
You will have gotten. I'll say.
Oh, the suspense.
5 square meters of hide, in various amounts of like 30 centimeters by 60.
5 square meters. Holy shit!
It's a big creature.
It's like your bell tent.
Yeah. It's a big creature, and basically most of the underbody was salvageable.
Woo, Hydra tent.
The other thing
Well,
is
it's more like planning to sell it to blacksmiths and shit.
The other thing is you have to think, if you tries to convert that to, say, armor, it's probably going to take, like 2 or 3 square meters per suit.
I was going to say, easy way to work it out is I gave James a square meter to do my breastplate front and back.
And I'm going to have maybe a third of it left after those.
And that's just the covering of it. So yeah.
Because the thing to think about is, like, my mage robe, for example, is about 1.5 meters top to bottom, and like 80 to 90 centimeters from side to side if I were to lay it out flat.
So in theory, there's enough hide to make like 2 suits of hide armor.
Potentially.
Are you referring to the one I made?
Yes.
I think it was about 3 meters in that.
Yeah. But yes, that's how much you get in
3 meters by 120, I think.
hide or scales, as like the scales are attached.
Yeah. Sweet. As I call Crystal over, ask him if he can do a prayer as we shove the body back in,
And I do so.
Make me a
and
religion
then
check.
follow behind it.
Oh, man. Just as I laid down.
I would offer assistance, but I can't really because I have no idea about your religion.
Yeah, help me pray.
I'll copy what he
Oh,
does.
boy.
The prayer seems to go off without a hitch.
Excellent.
Everything went well. Everything is fine.
Good. Back to the car.
As the body sinks into the depths, the water falls deathly calm. The fish vanish from the water, all seemingly
Hydra.
following it down.
Like literally, the fish swim after the carcass.
You're not sure. It goes you as you push it in and watch the body drift away. When you look around, there are no other fish in the water. They've scattered or swum away, or what. By the time the dust and the ripples have settled, you can't see any other fish.
Right,
To me,
to the
that
cart.
means they're
Looks
feeding on the
like,
carcass. That means the
hey.
balance is restored.
To the cart.
Yep. It takes you about an hour to head back to the cart. You arrive at the cart and you find your friends sitting there unharmed with the chest.
Damn it.
Just waiting for you.
Was Mikey hoping for a murder scene?
Oh,
I mean-
can I assist Crix in trying to open the stupid chest?
Depends. How long after Sister Jade leaving would you have left, Peter? Or around the same time?
Is that me?
Yeah. Did you leave with Sister Jade to walk back to the cart when they left?
Well, Sister Jade left.
About half an hour after Jess.
Yeah, probably like 5 minutes after that.
You can give Crix one shot with advantage.
Okay, cool.
Because we probably would have noticed Sister Jade leaving and then wrapped up.
Come on, a good roll.
Need to open my GM window one because apparently I have not given myself access to Crix sheet in a non-GM window. So I now have to wait for the GM one to buffer in. Crix. It's taking its sweet time to load. Buffer, load. Hurry up. There we go. And scroll. Thieves are tools. Thieves are decks. And the submit. And lucky you gave him advantage. With a 15, that's not enough. As like a 19 was not enough last week.
Yeah.
He goes, ka-chink. No, it not work. And then you see the others trot up as a group. You have arrived. Crix appears to be still trying to pick the lock.
So what was the plan henceforth?
Think
Well,
we're gonna.
are we assuming this book that we're looking for is in the box?
I guess could assume.
No one else went and checked the temple.
I thought, didn't Bailey go and check it?
Nope, just Jess.
Ah.
Jess went, checked the temple, came back clambering with this chest, and then nobody looked at anything else.
Oh.
The Miss Shadowy person. Did you find the book anywhere?
No, I did not see any other book. Any book. The only other thing was a table that had. I would. It was a giving table, wasn't it, James?
Yes.
Yeah, a giving table. Elegant say it was a giving table. Did not have a book. We should probably take this back to Billion, isn't it? Billion?
I was going to say, I turned to Crystal and go,
Billion.
and I go, you searched the bodies. Did you find any book?
No, I found a key, didn't I?
Yes. That did not match the chest.
Well, there you go.
Because you tried that already.
Oh no, I didn't get a key. I got a breastplate, a great sword, a burnt letter that said not much.
There was no key. There was no key on anyone. Because I actually asked if there was a key on the captain.
No, I just want the chat that says Sans key. I think no key.
Ah. Yes.
I asked Crystal if there was a key on the captain.
No key. Only a great sword and a breastplate. Anyone want a breastplate?
Don't wear armor.
And or great sword?
Am I proficient with a greatsword?
What class are you?
Paladin.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the damage on the greatsword again?
2d6.
I don't think I can use it.
Huh.
No, you can't. You are not proficient.
And I
Yeah,
don't-
I'll take it.
I'm
Was
not
that
proficient.
plate mentioned as an armor type there?
Breastplate.
Ah,
I got full plate. I'm good.
Worse for you.
And I also have 7 leather armor, 7 shields, 7 scimitars, 7 light crossbows, and a swordman of coins.
I look and say, my suggestion is we take this back to Billion, see if he can open it, see if the book's in there, because I didn't see a book anywhere else and I don't know what else to do.
I'd like to point out it is Billiam, not
Billiam.
Billion. It's William with a B.
I suggest we
Not
take
gold
it back.
coins.
I suggest we take it back to Billiam and see if he can open the thing and see if the damn book's in this. Unless anybody found anything else that might suggest something else.
James, can you remember what how much was left on the letter?
Not much.
Okay. I know I tried to get a name out of it with mending, and I just fixed the paper.
Yeah.
But I couldn't remember if it said
Something come back, wasn't it?
something about coming back.
Yeah.
I think that was the first part of the name, but that was it.
There was like 2 letters or something. And it was not a B. I forget. I'd have to go watch the video.
Well, it's a shame I pushed everyone into the water because I have speak with Ben.
I look and say, well, does anyone have a better suggestion?
I was going to say, is there any other structures around us other than the temple?
There is the mayor's house that what you use as directions to get here, which is currently only has 2 guards at the front door, which seem to be standing motionless. It was when you arrived at it, and there was nobody present, but you could see the guy down the bottom here that you ended up coming down here. It's a bit of retconning because I completely forgot you were supposed to be coming to a mayor's house. The temple.
Maybe ask the guards?
No, we went to the wrong place.
Maybe.
So we murdered a whole bunch of people for nothing?
So
Fun.
clearly bad guys. So good.
To maintain the balance.
And before the hydra was the mayor's pet.
Oh no.
No one thought of that possibility.
No. No, we did not.
Why would the mayor keep a hydra?
Because it's unique.
This is true. So, go talk to the guards. Someone with a more charismatic score.
Let's see how charismatic I am. No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm also a no.
Nope.
I have a 12.
I mean, I could.
I have an 11.
I've got a 17.
That'll do. Paladin.
I have a
Go for
20.
Jess can do it.
Well, prepare for combat.
Yep.
No. If
I mean,
I
he's
did
not
it, we
wrong.
would be fighting.
This is how the last combat started. Jess was talking to them.
Hey! Mikey was also talking. Crystal was also talking to them. Okay?
I-
True.
Wasn't my fault. You were
No.
like, I'll fight you, and they went, okay. And I went, oh.
Well, to be fair, it
I'm
went.
going to take this moment to reload guns.
To be fair, one of them called someone a thing, and then someone got shot.
No, they called Mikey a blue asshole. And me as something, and we both took offense. Mikey blinded and deafened them, and then a random hand came out and chill touched them. I have no idea where that hand came from. Okay,
So as we're moving towards the guards, I'm going to put like the hide and stuff in the back of the caravan.
So it can't be seen.
Yeah, I missed the last 30 seconds. My headset's being a dickhead.
Rundown of how you two got insulted and then killed a guard last week.
Oh, yeah.
That was times, right?
I will walk up towards the guards by myself.
I'm a clank up behind you.
As I get close to the guards, I say, "Hi there, how are you?"
What brings
James.
you here?
Oh, fucking Squidward again.
I just want to have a friendly chat to the mayor. He borrowed a book that I need returned, please.
Lord Ironscale isn't here.
Oh, well, can I just go get the book myself, please?
No.
I really need this book back.
Can I be standing like 40 feet behind her?
Bad.
Could you go get the book for me?
No.
It'd be a great... It'd be really, really helpful.
No.
Do you know when he'll be back then?
No.
Do you mind if I wait here till he gets back then?
If you fall asleep, I will eat you. It's a
She
lizard.
looks-
It's a lizard folk, by the way.
She looks and smiles and says, "That would be interesting." Are you sure you can't go get that book for me, though?
Yes, I'm sure.
Is there any way you could contact...
No.
Do you know anyone who could?
No.
Everyone roll initiative.
I'm assuming if I try to go get the book, you're going to try and eat me, aren't you?
Yes.
What's the other guard?
The other guard appears to be human.
I look at the other guard and say, "Could you go get me the book?
No.
Can you contact the mayor?"
No.
Also, while we're
Oh, God.
standing, I'm going to shift into this just in case. I literally just shift slightly.
Mm-hmm.
I look and say, you guys really aren't helpful.
We are paid to keep people out,
Yeah.
not to.
Do you know where the mayor went?
No. We are paid not to
How
ask
long ago did he-
questions.
How long ago did he leave? Do you know when he'll be back? Can you do
No.
anything helpful?
I will not tell you a no.
Okay, hang on. What do I have?
Oh
Persuasion.
boy.
Intimidation.
I was going to say, I assume you
Oh,
have
yeah, you can roll that if you want.
Can I
Oh,
try
boy.
to
Okay.
persuade them to let me in?
You can certainly try.
James, I'm
Can you-
assuming we haven't had a short rest.
No.
That's
Well,
fucking awesome.
to be fair, everyone except for you, Raymond, and Jess have.
I'm good. I
because
didn't use anything.
Because they had half an hour standing
I'll be
around and
back in a
half an
sec.
hour walking.
James, sorry, I know.
So, like, Jess doesn't get one because she was dragging a heavy object. Raymond and Peter, you don't get one because you were helping carve shit. Everyone else was standing
Fine.
around.
I wasn't even hit. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm referring to the person who specifically asked about a short rest, who probably needs one right now.
I got a channel divinity back. Woo!
Oh wait, was he injured?
Yep.
The Hydra
I
did
have,
attempt to eat him.
I mean, I've got 4 casts of Cure Wounds.
Too late.
Or lay on hand.
Do I have that? No, I don't have Lay on Hands.
On your pally?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. You have lay on hands.
Oh.
It's like a
It's
paladin's
not
whole
a
thing.
spell, Raymond.
It's a paladin ability.
It's literally a pool of energy you can use at will.
I need to add that to my sheet.
You have.
Oh yeah, yes, I do have Lay on Hands. There it is.
Wow.
Fucking hell.
You know, I really probably shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
You
You go. Sure. And the human guy looks at you and
with
proceeds to look at you. His eyes flicker for a second, and I need you to make a what saving throw? Wisdom saving throw.
what is it for?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
You're not resistant to this one. You succeed. You are not charmed by him.
So my 26 persuasion did not get me
You
through.
resist his suggestion spell.
Do I
you
know
know it was
that he
cast?
tried to charm him?
Do
Do I know he tried to charm me?
Deeper.
I know I have a thing. I just need to actually check that thing.
No, you are unaware. As it does not say, it does not say you are aware if you make a save. So he just looks at you.
But
Would you
what?
kindly go away?
So
Does
my
it use-
20.
Verbal and somatic components for that spell?
While it is verbal and somatic, basically that's the thing. The somatic is he sort of half waves his hand, his eyes clean, and the verbal
Okay,
component.
you don't want to sell me distics.
Pretty much. And yeah, the verbal component is the triggering word.
Oh,
Yeah, it is verbal and material, of which he does not need the material components for this. So it is literally just the words. because he does not need the material components for this particular feature. You just look at, would you kindly go away? You do not feel any compulsion to follow his directions. Now, how scary would it be if I said the 24 had failed?
Well, I mean, a 26 persuasion apparently did nothing.
Yeah, there's a difference between persuasion and saving throws, to be fair. You're trying to specifically go, pretty please, to a guy who's specifically paid to not pretty please.
I look and say, no, I don't want to go away. And I don't have to, so I must stay here till the mayor gets back.
They just sort of turn away from you and just take up their posts. And the human flips out a small book and begins reading.
As he's reading, I just hey, how are you? How's your day been? Many people come past here.
Hey, Apple.
I was going to say, can I go back to the cart and find Crick?
Sure.
Can you ask Crick to go into the sneak into the house and find the book?
I also then look at the lizard folk and say, where are you from? I don't think I've seen many like you. What's your name? Do you enjoy being a guard for the mayor?
At which point, the person you're bugging just sort of waves their hand, and nothing seems to happen for a minute.
Yeah, okay.
Then I need you to make, then after about 5 minutes, I need you to make a con save.
Yep. That's cool.
Followed, well, to be fair, the creature has to roll to hit you first. And that hits you.
Yeah.
So yes, you went and got Cricks. This is happening while this is happening. With a 19, it's incredibly uncomfortable. But you are not forced to move around by the small swarm of beetles crawling up your trouser leg.
I look at him and say, that's not nice.
I didn't do anything.
I don't believe you.
The beetles around here are quite aggressive.
Can I insight check his bullshit?
Sure. Against his bluff. His deception. 20 insight. No, he seems to be telling the truth. He looks you straight in the face. And it's at this point that you notice that his eyes are yellow and vertically slit.
Well, I'm just gonna get, the beetles off me.
You shoo them away and they sort of swarm up and start encroaching back towards you.
I glare at him.
I told you, the wildlife around here is rather hostile.
Yes.
Yes.
While that's happening, basically, I want to ask Crick if he's willing to try sneaking in over a fence or something into the house.
Sure. So,
do you know what you're looking for?
Book.
I give him the same description we got from.
He was present.
He was there.
No, he was in the cart.
Which some of you were sitting in.
He was there. He heard it.
You're like, he was in the cart, and Pete's thinking the cart was 100 feet back when Trent got out, walked 5 feet from the cart and had a monologue.
Yeah, my brain's thinking it's 30, 40 feet back, and we walked up.
Crix jumps out. He goes, nee, and then disappears.
I start trying to crush these bugs, by the way.
Uh-huh.
And shoo them away. while half glaring at the
You
stupid
can
person.
spend about 2 or 3 minutes crushing the bugs fairly easily. Like they
And I
don't exactly have a high AC.
And I glare at the stupid guard while I'm doing it.
He makes no notice of what you're doing.
Yeah, don't care. It makes me feel better, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I asked them their names.
They completely ignore you.
Do you get many people around here?
Peter, are you trying to follow where Crix went?
Nope.
Fair enough.
I do not have a stealth score for that.
Oh, no. I mean, follow as in keep an eye on him.
Nah.
Boop, boop.
I think we just lost.
There goes Mikey.
That was a Mikey, yes. Okie dokie. Was asking because you're the only one who's now aware he is attempting to sneak in.
Yeah.
Ow.
I was going to say one thing I will do.
Yeah,
is
no,
I will
you don't know where he went.
Yeah. I'll send Bennu over to land next door to Jess's character and start eating the bugs. Since his favorite food is literally insects.
His internet's gone.
I saw. Yeah, so Crix is completely gone. I'm going to ask a simple question. What is everyone's perception modifiers?
Perception modifier?
Yes.
I have a passive of 12 or a +2.
Mine is perception.
I will
One.
I will manually check Mikey's.
Mine's is a +3.
Yeah, so none of you can physically roll high enough to see Crix as he attempts to sneak into the building. So Crix just disappears through a bush. With a stealth roll of 31.
Damn!
Crix rolled a natural 20 on his stealth. So, I was checking, even Mikey, who has the highest perception in the party, does not have enough perception to see Crix. So, Bennu is eating bugs, Jess is crushing the bugs. What is everyone else doing?
Sitting on the cart trying to catch a short rest while we wait.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much just
With my lance pointed towards Jess just in case.
Fair. Also, Peter, go check the emails.
Oh, okay.
There was one that just came in. I haven't looked at it.
Yep.
So, people are just hanging out. How long are you willing to wait to see before Crix comes back out? Peter, you are also the only one aware where he went.
How far away is the cart from the guards?
Probably probably 100 feet, 200 feet.
Cool, I'm going to...
I'd say you probably would have stopped at the corner rather than rolling all the way up to the door, would be my guess.
I will, as quietly as I can, inform the other people in the cart that I've asked Crick to go inside and check.
The only other people in the cart would have actually probably heard you, so it's only really probably Jess that doesn't know that you've asked Crix to go in. Thinking about it.
Well, I say we wait until either Jess gets in or Crick comes back. However long that's going to be.
Yep. party's general stance.
Sister Jade's just sitting there cleaning guns, making sure they're not going to misfire.
Mm-hmm.
Important maintenance.
Well, I need people's input because whether or not this is a time skip or not. Because, like, Crix is not going to find that book in 2 minutes.
No.
Because, to be fair, it's probably taking him 5 minutes just to get into the house.
But as I said, I've got nothing.
Yeah.
Like, if he's looking for the book in the house, so we've got to wait either until he gets back with information on it or Jess gets let in.
On that case, Jess, do you continue to sit at the door for the entire time?
Yeah.
So, 5.5 hours later, there's a change of the guards. As the human and the lizard folk walk inside, and out the front is greeted by a dwarf and a... Give me a second to check my notes.
So I'm sure I've definitely had a short rest by now.
Oh yeah, it's been like 5 hours.
Have I had one?
Everyone has. Well,
3 more and we get a long rest.
yes, even though you've been constantly harassed, you've had enough time for a short rest. You have constantly been harassed by bugs.
Do they stop when the guard goes inside?
Yes.
I yell at the door, you asshole.
And yes, so there's a dwarf and a elven-like person who walks out who has varying features that make them stand out from a standard elf. What they have is they have a large crab claw on in place of their right arm. Upon changing the guards, do you wish to try anything, Jess?
Hang on.
Because I know what you're like.
Gosh, you make it sound like I'm at pain.
No, you're not the pain, you're persistent, which is a good thing.
You're persistent and normally play rogues, so...
When the new guys come out, I'm like, hi, how are you? What's your name? Can you guys please, are you guys more helpful than those ones? Can you tell me where the mayor's gone or how long till he's back? Or can one of you guys contact him? Because those ones couldn't contact him.
No, we cannot contact the mayor. No, we will not tell you when he's back. No, we will not tell you how long he's been gone.
Look, I'm just after a book. I just really needed my book back. If I tell you what book it is, could one of you go in and get it for me? Or could you just let me run in and grab it?
No.
Please, I just really need this book back. Can I roll persuasion on that?
Sure, you can try. With disadvantage.
Why?
Because you rambled at them.
Fuck you.
You rambled at them, and these guys were probably warned about you during shift change.
I don't know what I've done wrong. I've just sat there and tried to make conversation. It's them that have been ignoring me.
There's a
being
black cat.
rude.
There's a black cat person outside trying to convince us to let them in. Don't.
I take it no word from Crick yet.
Give me a second. Boop. Need to check.
I can just imagine the little shit getting caught and poking someone in the eyes and scurrying off further into the building.
If Crix gets killed, I'm blaming Peter.
Yeah, no, you don't hear anything.
I don't like that you've rolled.
I was rolling to see if his communication ability was still up. It's not. It doesn't last for 5.5 hours. Three more hours later. It's probably getting close to dusk, 9, 10 o'clock. Everyone except for Jess's character is sitting in the wagon.
Long rest, woot.
And then from right between all of you, no book!
Yeah. God, you're sneaky. I love it.
No book!
Does that
No
mean
book
we're
at
all
all?
full health?
Yes.
Oh,
Or did you sleep during that time? Wait, no, you don't sleep, so yeah.
Yeah, no, Jess just gets light activity. Also, you can take a long rest without sleeping. It just means you wouldn't get one if you did go to bed tonight. Because you don't have to sleep, you just can only benefit from one in 24 hours.
Does anyone here have a way to tell Miss Shadowy that there's no book inside?
On that, Crix just sort of hops up on the thing, stares off, and in the back of your head, Jess, you hear, no book, come back.
I kind of just.
The voice is similar to other things you're familiar with, but vastly different, as you recognize this voice.
Okay.
Well, to be fair, you recognize the other ones as well.
Yeah, but I recognize it's clearly not one of the other ones. I kind of just rub the back of my head. I look at them and say, well, I guess y'all are very rude and are not going to be helpful.
Black cat now southern, y'all.
I look and say, shut up. I will stab you all. I look and say, well, you are both very rude and unhelpful like the other ones. I guess I will just come back later. And kind of glare at them and then turn and walk.
The elf one just sort of raises their crab claw and waves. Click, click, click.
I look and wave back, I guess. I look at that one specifically and say, have a lovely day. At least you're kind enough to say bye. I look at the other one and say, not you.
Click, click, click. It just snips the head off the banister at the end of the pathway.
Fun.
Okay.
The head off the banister.
The, nodule at the end of the railing down from the stairs.
Round pommel ball thing that sits on top of the...
I look at him and say, as I'm walking away, you seem to have broken something. You might want to fix that.
Snip, snip, points at you. Snip, snip, snip.
I stop. I look at him, and I smile and say, "You wish," and keep walking. Can I do a thing from here? How far away is the cart from the house, would you say?
I said 100, maybe 200 feet. Within Eldritch blasting range.
I was going to say, I'm assuming that Trent's character is at the driver's seat of this cart, ready to go.
Probably.
As I get into the cart. Oh, it doesn't hit.
2 bolts.
Oh, yes, 2 bolts.
King,
They both suck.
brilliant. In response,
Yeah, I'm
Fuck.
gonna get shot at.
yeah, both of those glance off.
Oh dear.
Yes, she has a 20 charisma, but I just got threatened, bitch. I ain't taking that. I ain't taking your crap.
I mean, at least we're getting into combat.
We didn't need to!
I know.
And we're leaving!
So you asked him to find a book. There could have been a key in that chest. There could have been a key.
Key to the chest is inside the chest.
You don't know that.
Well, we were checking the house to see if the book was in the house
I'll be
before
back.
we went back and tried to force open the chest, so...
I'm going to try.
Right.
Just quickly put the washing in the dryer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can shoot at me. You can spell me. Because you're going to.
No idea what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. Han, I love you, but... I know what's coming. You're gonna throw a spell at me. Because I pissed the person off.
Trying to work out what spell the guy would use. That's
None. He's gonna let me get away.
Instant death disintegration?
I mean, how much do you like your character, Eamon?
I'm not sure yet. I also probably didn't mean to say that out loud, so eh.
Where is my straight purple blanket?
Look at a child. I need you to make a saving throw.
Of course you do.
Of course you do.
As he as he just pulls out his wand, waves it nonchalantly at you, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yay!
Let's see how bad this is. Ooh, 18. What happens to
You
me?
succeed against the effect and nothing happens.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, ow.
Yeah, you blew out your mic, something bad there.
What?
What?
You went yay and peaked your mic something horribly.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Not mean to.
Did not mean to.
I'm sure
Sorry,
you must
guys.
be getting quite pissed off now, James. You keep passing everything.
I mean,
I just smile
I
as I get in the
Just
car.
smile as I get in the car.
he just sort of turns back to his post and you drive off. Never to know
why'd you
what
shoot
was,
him?
Never to know what was being cast on you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
meh.
meh.
I say just his character. So why did you try shoot him?
He threatened me.
You don't threaten
You don't
me.
threaten me.
Threaten me.
You
I
threaten
stab
me.
you.
I stab.
Go ahead, just cut it out.
I stab you,
Hi.
is what she was saying.
Right. Well, couldn't find the book in the house, so we're assuming it's in the chest. Let's go.
Let us go and stab someone.
Well, it's actually best that we confirm we have the book before we even head back.
Get a little bit away from the mayor's house first, I would suggest.
How far do you travel?
I'd probably say like an hour by carriage.
That'll make it about 10 o'clock-ish at night at that point. As you spent most of the day waiting for Crix to emerge from the house.
Cool, let's make camp.
A couple of hours down the road, you can make camp. Camp is set up without much hassle, as you are mostly left to your devices, except a few bugs bugging you.
So, I was gonna say I take my sentry's rest on top of the caravan
Mm-hmm.
with the
I'm
lamps
taking
like
it
ready
in
to
the
go.
caravan.
What was that, Bailey?
I'm taking it in the caravan, so not my problem.
So if you were going to do anything during the long rest that you do not benefit from a long rest from.
Those that sleep still need to sleep.
Yes.
Yep.
So like half the party sleeps. Half the party does not. Potentially.
I'm just standing guard basically the entire time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit and be guard and guarding the chest.
Yep.
The next one.
So, who is taking watch? And in what order?
Full night.
Yeah,
I'm guarding the cart. I'm guarding the cart and the chest for the full night.
Sure. Can you both make me a perception check? Both of you have dark vision, don't you?
Yep.
Yes.
Then yes, just a perception check. No disadvantage.
Did you say with
I said
disadvantage?
no disadvantage because you have dark vision.
I suck at perception.
Wow.
I say that, but I crit.
But that's like the highest.
That's like the highest I can get, so.
Over the course of the evening, nothing seems out of the ordinary.
Righto.
Everything seems to be going swell. You seem to be being left alone.
Seem to be, huh?
You'll find I'm not using absolutes anymore when it comes to things like perception checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't know if something rolled higher than that on stealth. Pricks can roll a 31, as you learnt.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything with more than 12 decks can roll above a 21 if they roll high enough.
So I was going to say, if nothing happens during the night, it's around to the morning, and then
Yeah,
people can have another crack at the box, I guess.
It's pretty much straight around till the morning, yes. Who is going to take a crack at trying to break or unlock
I will
the
help
box?
crit. I will help crit.
Attempt to pick the lock.
Yeah.
Oh.
The only thing I can do is swing an axe at it, so I think I'll pass.
That's a good roll.
At some point during the morning,
Yeah.
you hear ting clatter as the lock falls to the ground.
I wish to look
in the book. I open the damn chest and look in the damn chest.
Roll a con save.
Oh, for
Fuck you.
you.
Fuck you.
So does Crix, and to be fair, everyone. Because you did this in the middle of camp.
A con save?
Con save.
Is this
Con
poison?
save.
Not my good save.
This is a you'll find out. Roll a con save.
This is not looking good.
No, it's not.
No one's rolled above a 12 yet.
Don't forget Mikey and Trent need to roll as well, too.
Yes, I will roll them in a moment. Give me a moment while I go and check. What it is. That one.
I was going to say, what's the range on this? Because if they're in camp, I'm still on top of the carriage.
You're in range.
Okay.
The answer is I say you're in range.
No one's escaping at this time.
Boop. 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 Boop.
That person might make it.
That was a Mikey. That is not the right character. That is not the right character sheet. And Nikolai Ussi. Can't save. No. Okay, back to checking my notes.
So maybe only Mikey.
With a 19, he does succeed the saving throw. See, the interesting thing is, I had notes for this, and I've had to quickly change them because it was not supposed to be. I was not expecting this to be triggered where it was.
You're expecting an enclosed room or something?
I was expecting something else. That's all I'm going to say.
Either opening this near the hydra at the temple or near billiam would be my guesses.
I'm kind of a tad more glad that I suggested we actually confirm we have the book before heading to Billiam. At the same time, I'm kind of annoyed that someone just decided to randomly open a really locked chest in the middle of the freaking camp.
Ah, cool. There we go. Everyone except for Mikey is cursed.
Oh, fun.
No, none of you can see anything more than 5 feet away from you.
Is it poison or psychic damage?
No, it's a curse. There's no damage. You can your vision only extends 5 feet.
Shit.
Cool.
Can I see the chest?
You can see the chest because you're right next to it.
Can I
Look in the fucking chest?
There,
Do I see book?
There is a very large runic seal on the lid that is glowing a very angry red. And a book.
I was going to say, can I, like, summon Bennu, have it sit on top of my head, and share my vision with
You
it?
summon Bennu. Bennu can only see 5 feet.
Can I do?
Okay, that's interesting.
Because this curse extends to Bennu as Bennu is part of you. Whenever you look through Bennu, Bennu's vision is reduced to 5 feet. You can only perceive 5 feet.
Mm-hmm. What's this do?
I was going to say, as soon as I note that, I retract my vision.
That doesn't do a thing. Can I do an arcana thingy on the glowing red thingy to see if I understand the stupid glowy red thingy?
Sure.
Do I
I understand it.
You is cursed.
Do I
know how to remove stupid curse?
Holy people.
Holy people. Maybe wait. The curse,
Maybe shut the lid?
The curse might go away on its own.
I was going to say, I just call out from the top of the caravan, What happened?
And to answer your question, Peter, no, I had a list of things that would happen depending on where you opened it. The thing was, I only had memorized a couple of locations. Which was, yes, if you opened it in front of Billiam, if you'd opened it at the Hydra, if you'd opened it directly at the house. This was one of the locations that, in the middle of camp, I had memorized.
All good.
Well, this Tabax's gonna get a surprise when she wakes up.
Oh, because you were still asleep, weren't you, Bailey?
Mm-hmm.
You would have automatically
Same.
failed the saving throw.
I look at
I yell at Peter's character's direction, say, "We got the stupid chest open. It's stupid cursed."
I yell like
I don't know how far away he is. I can't tell how far away he is. So I yell,
We got the stupid chest
"We got the stupid chest open.
cursed.
Stupid cursed."
Right. Holy people, have you guys set your spells this morning yet?
No, I was still asleep.
Can I
Try to pray to make it go away.
Sure.
I have the thing.
You know what? Sure. Roll me. Not a religion check.
What do you want me to do?
I'm working that out. Roll me 2 persuasion checks.
Okay. 2 persuasion
Yep,
checks.
because what you're asking does not count as religion.
Nope. I'm not getting
my way.
Can you please fix me? No, and no. You're on fire.
For fuck's sake!
You get a no and you get a for 5 seconds.
Do not demand things of the gods.
No one else knows what the fuck happened because none of you can see it. Crystal's the only one that sees Jess catch fire for a second.
I was gonna say, wouldn't Crick also see it?
Crick actually needs to make his con
Would
save.
Crystal actually be awake? And,
Crystal doesn't sleep.
Next, would they be next to me though?
Crystal made their saving throw, so they're the only one not blind. Crix is also blind because Crystal rolled the 19 on that con save.
Sister Jade is asleep in the caravan hearing this all going on, so there's the starting sounds of a tabaxi stirring.
So yeah, Crystal saw you burst into flames for 5 seconds.
I basically to wherever I was trying to. For fuck's sake, really?
I was gonna say, James, the reason I said Crick might see it is Crick was the one that unlocked the chest, so wouldn't he be within 5 feet?
Yeah, he probably would have seen it.
Basically I reply back, for fuck's sake, really?
I'm now slightly annoyed.
None of
Up
them.
next on the table of divine smites, lightning strike.
Alright, you know what? Mallory's done with this shit. It's gonna make it work.
What are you gonna try and do now?
Call the god.
Can I see the circle?
Yeah.
Can I see the stupid arcane circle thing?
Yeah.
Can I try to smash?
You can certainly try.
To try and stab the arcane circle with my dagger.
You scratch the circle, the runes stop glowing, and the spell seal shatters, turning into a fine red mist before dissolving in the air.
Am I still blind?
Yes.
Fuck!
And now the runic circle is gone, so no one else can try to look at it.
Yep.
Yep.
So I was going to say, would Crystal have prepared remove curse?
Probably not, as no one's cursed. Let me check what spells are normally set for Crystal. Considering it is not on the spell list, Mikey doesn't have his spells actually allocated with the red dots, but Remove Curse is not even on his spell list that he has entered. So I'm assuming he wouldn't have prepared it.
The only
Right.
other potential person, it'd be Trent or Raymond for that.
Trent, I don't believe, can cast it.
As a wizard, he can.
Yeah, I don't
If he
believe,
has it.
I mean, I don't believe he has the spell.
Remove curse.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't get that until
Yeah, Raymond doesn't get it till like 11th or something.
9. I'm three levels away.
You'll be cursed. Till at
That's
least,
like literally the first thing I looked up as soon as we got cursed.
to at least tomorrow. And that's assuming Remove Curse works.
Right, well, I
Yeah.
was just, yeah.
I've done
I
the
was going
jump.
to say, is anyone not blinded? I call out.
Me. Comes from Crystal. I do not have the
Right.
voice modulator, so...
I
You're
look
stuck
and
with-
say
you're
the
stuck with
book
my
is in
copy.
here though.
Actually,
Actually, can I put the book in my backpack?
Sure. Also, I'm going to say this. Crystal only has the ability to remove curse on 3 of you tomorrow, so Crystal can only do half the party. And that's expending all of their 3rd level spells.
Right, well, Crystal, do you want to try move people to the cart and then drive the cart? Maybe?
Sure. Guides people to cart. It will... Between packing up camp, it's going to take probably like 2 hours to pack down camp. With the fact that most of you can't really see what you're doing anymore.
Well, I didn't sleep in a tent. I just sat in the car.
I was going to say, the only person who slept outside would have been Trent.
Plus the two commoners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are still 3. There are still probably at least 2 to 3 tents to pack down. And I'll tell you now, the commoners failed their save.
Yeah.
I yell out to my commoner, I'm sorry. I didn't intend this. I wish I could help you.
They sort of responded, do we know when it'll go away?
No, I hope soon, or hopefully somebody can remove it. I will pay for it to be removed from you. If we have to pay for it, I will pay for you.
So it takes a couple of hours to pack down camp. And then you climb in the cart.
Does Sister Jade have remove curse?
Nope. Sister Jade does not have spells.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You climb into the cart. Crystal drives. It's slower going because Crystal is not used to driving something.
A curse, lesser restoration is not removed by a curse, right?
No. There is a spell called Remove Curse.
Yeah. I'm actually in conversation with Mikey at the moment regarding this.
It's not on his spell list, so I'm assuming he doesn't have it prepared, especially since the fact he would have finished preparing his spells before Jess opened the chest. it takes you. You don't get as far as you would. You get only about 2/3 of the distance you'd normally get with someone actually who knows how to pilot the cart steering. The next evening, you make camp, and only Crystal can make watch. Because the rest of you can't really make watch when you can only see 5 feet.
I stay next to my commoner.
Uh-huh.
I'm still on top of the caravan at night.
James,
Yeah.
you picked 3 people for the following day to remove curse from.
I'm gonna guess Jess isn't in that list.
Nope, Peter, Raymond, and myself.
Yeah, I've kind of figured that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm everybody's last pick. Anyway, whatever.
To be fair, you did cause it.
Yeah, I was trying to do a thing. Anyway, whatever. Like I said, I already knew that was coming.
Perception.
It's all the shit.
With the evening travelling along quite pleasantly.
I have the book in my bag.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, question.
Yeah?
Could he have driven the cart at night?
While he does not sleep, your horses do.
Yeah.
So he could drive it at night if you keep your horses up all night. But you will still only get the 12-ish hours of travel.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Until or if you can get your hands on mechanical mounts. The night passes without much incident. There is a strange breeze blowing. The next day, he goes around and he removes the blindness from the 3 of you. So, who was that again, Bailey? You, Peter, and Raymond, was it?
Yep.
So the 3 of you are no longer blind.
Do we to ask him who he wants to pick for the following day afterwards?
To be fair, unless he wants to put commoners before Jess, there's only 3 people left.
Fine.
Do we to ask him that?
Ask.
No, it's fine because...
No, it's fine.
There's now
Fine,
at least
I wait
4
till the
people
last
can watch, so...
I was gonna say, he could also,
I
in
tell him
theory,
to-
teach Nikolai to cast the spell as it is also on the wizard list.
He cannot teach Nikolai, as one, it is a divine caster teaching a wizard, so it's not from a wizard spellbook.
Nah.
Also, to do so, you do not have the 150 gold worth of inks and parchments required, even if it was on a scroll.
Yeah, true.
But
Was an idea.
From there on, you travel down the road, and over the next couple of days, everyone is removed from the curse, and you arrive back at Billiam's homestead without much of an incident. Pulling up out the front, you see Billiam tending his garden off to one side before he hangs the hoe on the wall and walks over to you.
I'm assuming the cart, the chest got put back in the cart.
I would assume.
Okay,
So I will jump down. I will grab out the chest.
See, I'd also like to point out, there was another thing that I do actually I need to send Bailey a message to ask if... well, actually, I'll send Mikey a message straight away to his office. Continue. This is not regarding... this is not indicative to what's going currently on.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's just something for future reference.
Right. I was gonna say I'll be on top of the cart again. In my sentry spot.
I hop out of the cart. I walk over to Billiam. I hand him the chest, and I say, "This is what the book was in. Is this the right book?" And I pull it out.
One moment.
Does the book actually match the description we were given?
Yeah.
So yeah, I look and say, "Is this the right book?"
Oh, yes, this is exactly what I'm looking for. And he just sort of scoops it out of your hands.
It was in this stupid chest, and this stupid chest made me freaking blind.
Did you check it for traps before opening it?
No.
No, she didn't.
Then whose fault is that?
Hers.
I turn and look at Sister Jade and say, "Did you check it for traps before you tried to open it?"
I was freaking asleep. How could I have done that, you stupid git?
When you tried to open it, when you couldn't open it, did you check it for traps before you tried to open it?
It's a bit hard to check the inside when it's still locked shut, darling.
Exactly. At least I didn't shoot at a lock and have it shoot and hit your somebody you work with.
Oh, you were fine. Stop complaining.
I was gonna say, just say down from the top of the caravan. As you can see, it's been an interesting journey.
Oh, I can quite
Funny, too.
easily tell that. You seem to be at wit's end.
I hand him the book and
Oh,
say,
he already has the book. He took it
yeah,
from your
yeah.
hand.
Well, I say, "There is your book. Payment, please."
He just holds the book up in one hand, turns it over a few times before sliding into his side pocket. Give me a moment. I will fetch your payment. And he toddles on into the building. He returns a few minutes later, sands the book, carrying a small purse of coins. Now, I believe my agreed upon payment for you was 1,200 gold.
Yep.
Here is 120 platinum.
I will take it.
Divide it amongst yourselves as you would. I will call upon you when I have more need. At which point there is an ear-piercing scream from within the house. Please do not mind that. As it stops almost as suddenly as it started.
I look and say, "Is everything okay?"
Everything is more than okay.
I was gonna say, question: could we tell if that's like a shriek of joy or a shriek of pain?
It was anguish. It was unsettled. Despair, the like. Not of pain. Almost as if emotional discomfort was caused.
I look and say, "What the hell was that?"
That would be the book being opened and read
By who?
by the person I asked you to retrieve it for.
Are they okay?
It doesn't particularly sound like they enjoyed it.
Well, tell me. If you are incapable of remembering even the basics of who your friends were, even if you had seen them every day for the last 10 years, who your friends were, who your enemies were, who had wronged you, how they had wronged you, and then suddenly you remembered every transgression, every enemy, every shortcoming in an instant, would you be pleased?
Yeah, nah, I can understand now.
I look at Billiam and say, we should be on your.
I look at Billiam and say, we should be on our way. I think you need to go make sure your friend is okay.
Oh, he is fine. This happens quite regularly whenever he reads the book. That is an almost daily occurrence. It's why we try to have him only read the book when it is absolutely necessary.
Great. Just so you know, the book itself wasn't actually in the mayor's house. It was in a temple pond thing out the back, guarded by some mercs and a hydra.
That does not surprise me. They would have moved it. They were aware I was onto where it was. I'm surprised it was so close to the location at all.
I look and say, the hydra was pretty. Was pretty.
Well, that is too bad. Slaying a creature of such magnificence, I'm sure, must not have been easy.
Nope. They got some nice stuff out of it.
Wings all around, then, I suppose.
I was going to say, you wouldn't happen to know anyone interested in some hydra hide, would you?
So you obtained some hide, did you? What else?
As I think back, I got its heart. Pretty beefy. It had 5 heads. I got some fresh meat, some flesh portions from it that we managed to salvage. Oh, and some fangs.
Fair enough. Not interested in many of the items myself. Tell me, did you bother to cure the meat or store it somewhere so it would not go off?
Yes.
How did you store it?
I prepped it through the alchemist supplied and herbalist kit into a preserving package.
Cool. You have 10 rations of food then. Upon preserving it in that way, you completely destroy the properties of it.
You what?
You completely destroy the properties of it, rendering it to normal meat.
Oh.
Stripping of it all magical regenerative properties.
I was going to say, character has not hunted
Nope.
hydra before, does not know magical properties of flesh.
No.
He knows the magical properties of the heart and the
blood.
blood.
The flesh was ever so slightly regenerating during the mid-time, depending on how quickly you got back to curing it, you would have potentially seen it. But the moment you begin curing it, part of the curing process destroys said process, meaning that the food no longer regenerates.
Oh, okay.
So yes, you have 10 rations of food, but you destroyed its ability to regenerate one ration of food each per day.
Damn.
I don't eat rations, so...
Yep. So yes, you have preserved those then. You have effectively jerkified them.
Yeah.
Jerky.
I look at Billiam and say, well, glad we got the book back for your friend. Have a good one. And I basically start walking back to the car. I leave the chest with him. I am done with it.
Fair.
I was going to say, we'll be heading back to the tavern, I assume. If you need us, you know where to find us.
Yes, even if you move on, I will be able to find you. I would like everyone who's paying attention to make a perception check at this point.
Can I make a perception check?
Aren't you?
Yes, give me a sec.
I see nothing.
Sorry, just finishing plaiting my hair, braiding my hair out. As I get on the cart, I glare at Sister Jade.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, Billiam, dear.
Yes.
Do you want that? Points at the stagecoach chest.
It can stay here.
I have no need for a locked chest of such description. With everyone having rolled their perception checks, Raymond, you are the first to make out the window begin to creak open. And a pair of gleaming eyes within the window. One purple, one green.
You're being observed.
That would be my friend. Seems he is back to his old self.
Trying to be sneaky, more like.
No, not trying. If he was trying, you wouldn't see him. He would simply look for one of the other curtains as opposed to opening the window. I believe he is probably up to something else. At which point there is a shimmer in the air, a brief apparition before Mallory. It's gone almost as quick as you can see it. And fluttering, spinning in the air, is a single dandelion drifting down.
Can I catch it?
Yep, it is just a flower. As if it was just dropped in the air before you. Any of you who rolled above a 10 saw the window, could see the window open. Raymond with his 20 could see the eyes. You all blatantly saw a humanoid figure pop into existence for a fraction of a second. And then gone. This figure, half black to one side, half white to another. And Mallory, being the only one facing it, saw the gleaming purple and green eye for but a fraction of a second, as if it almost stared into your soul before it vanished, disapparating within itself, almost.
I look to where it was and say, "Thank you."
I believe you just got a thanks from my friend. That is probably his answer to you returning his book. And I would guess you are likely written in one of the favourable pages.
I smell the flower.
It is but a simple dandelion.
Don't care.
I'm just telling you that it's not like poisoned or anything. Because at this moment you probably will like, oh my god, I'm going to smell it and drop dead because you always think I'm going to have to kill you.
You are.
Well, if you have to kill you, you'd be dead already.
I look at Sister Jade and say, if you try to bring that chest with us, I am smashing it. It made me blind. It is not welcome.
Well, it's not your wagon, darling, and it's not your decision.
No, that would be up to boss.
It is my decision to smash it if I so choose.
Sister Jade just ignores the comments and proceeds to go load the chest because Billiam did not want it.
Can I smash
it?
As they start to try and load it in the cart,
I start to smash it.
Roll an attack with disadvantage.
Okay. Don't care. I'm going to smash this fucking chest. Can I chill touch the chest?
Sure.
Well, I mean, I
just rolled my mace thing.
Well, it doesn't chill trust have to target a creature?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
fairly certain it does.
I don't know if it's target a creature, target a thing. If it says creature, then no. But mace go dong.
Doesn't do much, guessing.
Mace go dong. Chest seems unfazed. Disadvantage again. Ting!
Okay,
Can I just push the fucking chest?
There's a small nick, and no, because it's currently being carried by Sister. I mean, you can shove the chest if you wish, but you will also shove Sister.
Don't care.
Opposed strength checks, please. You don't get the option for acrobatics because you're carrying a heavy thing and you're at disadvantage, Bailey.
Can I use acrobatics?
Can I use acrobatics?
You're shoving. It's always strength. Bailey, you're at disadvantage because you're carrying heavy object. You go shove, Sister just sort of nudges you back.
I glare.
I glare.
I
wish to try and intimidate Sister to leave the fucking chest here.
I was gonna say, while that's happening, can I talk to Billiam?
Sure.
And basically, I just want to ask him. I know he doesn't want any of the Hydra parts, but does he know anyone else that would want them?
I'm not aware of anyone in the market for such items at the moment. And Jess, you can certainly try to intimidate a party member, but intimidating party members gets weird because there's no actual rules for it.
I glare and say, leave the stupid chest here. Can you prove that it's not magic anymore? That it isn't gonna blind somebody? Leave the stupid chest here.
Chest.
I was going to say, does Nikolai have detect magic?
Let me check.
Ritual caster, find if it's magic.
Darling, if the damn thing was, would have done it again by now. Besides, I'm more inclined to have this to see if someone else tries to rob from us, to give them at least the same experience we had to do with trying to get into it.
No.
I rolled an intimidation.